Welcome back, guys. I'm so happy to bring you guys another original art because these are my favorite to upload. Even though they're not necessarily the most popular videos, they're still my favorite because this is my own artwork from my own ideas in my own little mind. But anyway, I also want to apologize for last week. I only uploaded 2 videos and they were half-ass videos that weren't very thought out and planned and just random. The reason for that is because I had to help my dad out with a few things and I just didn't have any time and I kind of just put my videos off and I just like, I had to just come next week a little bit stronger because this is bad. But I do have something planned. I actually plan on showing my sketchbook um, from a long time ago. And that should be kind of funny because of the commentary. And yeah, so let me get into talking about the art. I actually experimented with a lot of things. I used watercolor, Prismacolor, a little bit of Prismacolor for the shadowing, and I use color pencil and acrylic paint. Those are the things that I use, and I love doing mixed medium things because I think the final result is always a lot more interesting than when I just use one medium. And that's just, how I feel. And you could get different tones and shadowing, like watercolor is very light. And I'm using Bristol board. I deliberated whether to use Bristol board or watercolor paper, and I decided on the Bristol board because my watercolor paper is a little too yellow and I don't really like the yellow look of it. And I wanted something that was more white, so that's why I decided on the Bristol board. So what I had to do is I had to soak the paper in cold water for a little while just so it can take on wet medium a little bit better than it would if it was just plain Bristol board, and it wouldn't warp as much because Bristol board is not really meant for wet medium. It's only a 90-pound paper, and the best paper weight for watercolor is 140 pounds. So that's why I didn't use, I had to soak it, and I didn't use that much watercolor either. But anyway, let me talk about some of the things that I have planned in the future. I plan on having a Patreon account, but it's not ready yet. And the reason why I don't have it up and ready yet is because I don't even have a store. Well, I don't have a way to award you guys. I want to have and I don't really have that many people either. So, but other than that, I don't have a way to send you guys rewards, and I want to reward my Patreon pledgers or whatever they call them, because I don't want it just to be me asking for money and taking your money without anything in return other than just videos. I mean, I know that's cool and everything. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just prefer not to do that. So that's why I don't have that yet. And I also want to open an online store on my Square account because that's what I use for payment, is Square, for like portraits and everything. And I don't want to open that yet because I don't think I have enough art that I'm willing to sell prints of at the moment. Plus, I don't have a way of scanning or printing out my work. So that's why I haven't done that yet. But I do plan on having that in the future. And I really do want to sell some of my artwork along with my portrait commissions and so on and so forth. So I'm excited about that. I really do want to have a Patreon account. Also, at the end, I now have an outro, so I'm happy about that. I actually wanted an outro for a long time, but I never got around to, well, I did get around, but it just took me too long to finish it because I just kept on putting it off kind of. But I finally finished it, and I'll have some links to my social media. And it's good to follow me on social media because you get to see some insights on things before I post them on my YouTube account, like progress paintings and so on and so forth. And you'll just see some other things. Sometimes I do mix in some of my food pictures because I do post some food pictures. I haven't been posting as much as of late because I don't really care to do that so much right now. But yeah, if you're interested in like vegan food, just look at that kind of stuff. And I also have a Facebook page now. At first, I just had myself as a Facebook user, and I didn't want to use that for my art channel because I was just weird. I didn't want to mix up my art with everything else that I posted on Facebook. So I now have a Facebook fan page that you can go to and like it and see the updates and everything. As far as Tumblr goes, I don't know if I ever include a Tumblr because I honestly just go on Tumblr to randomly post things, and I don't feel like switching between accounts for my Tumblr. So that'll probably just be out of the window. I might get one. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, let me talk more about the painting. So the idea behind this whole thing was that the person that I'm painting is a goddess named Nut, kind of. But what I wanted to do is to make her more modern. And at first, when I was sketching it, that wasn't the idea. The idea was I just wanted to use that outer space hair because I thought it was so cool. And I did it on another character of mine and previously. But I was thinking maybe I can make this into some type of meaning. And the idea was that she was having a photo shoot and she was irritated because it was taking too long to take the picture. So she is waiting for a picture to be taken, and she has a face like, oh, hurry up, can you take the picture? But I didn't completely finish everything I wanted because I wanted to have a thought cloud and I wanted her name to be under it, so it'd be like she was taking a portrait picture, and it was going to be like a collection series, and I was going to have other guys and goddesses that I illustrate in this style, and that was the whole idea. So, and if you look up Nut the Goddess, you'll see that she's depicted as a woman of full body that looks like outer space. But I didn't want to do that because I thought that wasn't that interesting. So I wanted to, put it in my style, make it look a little different. So that's what I was doing here. So I just gave her a shirt that was almost like outer space, and then her hair that was like outer space, and her shirt has moons on it and stars, and I just thought it looked really cool. And yeah, that's basically the whole idea. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can see the picture in full. On here, I don't really have the picture in full. So yeah, just follow me on Instagram. It's the same as this name. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. See you next time.